Hey everybody. So I'm here with Nell and we're in an emergency ketamine visit. And I'm gonna just give wasn't planned, but we wanted to give a little bit of time for people to jump on before I kind of talk a little bit about what's been going on. And we've been thinking about you a lot, and we're looking forward to the interviews. We've picked up more consistently with them and hope to not miss a week. Nell's not going to be able to be with all of them, but we are going to keep doing that. As you can see, that we've got our logo finalized. That was something that Nell drew, and has a lot of symbolic meaning that I'll give her an opportunity to explain what it means later. This last month's been pretty sobering month for us, and relating with you all even more than we have before. We've shared some of this information with some family, our immediate family. So not a lot of people know, as you can imagine, it's kind of sensitive, really sensitive. But Nell's not in a good place, and she has been suicidal. And it's something that's surprised her. It's not something that she ever would have imagined would be part of what she would be facing. It's not a matter of weakness. It's not a matter of lacking faith. And it's just been really hard to go through some of the things that we've gone through on a more private level. Ketamine is the option that's going to help with not only her CRPS or any pain, but the depression and anxiety and the impact that it has on that. Ketamine helps with that as well. So instead of being in a 3-hour ketamine that's focused more on the pain that she's going through, that's maybe CRPS related, today we're here because of some of the urgency that we've had in helping support her with what she's got going on right now. And there's a lot that we all can unpack with what a person goes through when they're going through a depression, a major depression, the stigma that's associated with that, and how people,
I'm not ashamed.
yeah,
Not ashamed.
yeah, people feel a shame in reaching out and talking about how they're not okay. And you hear stories of people who are wanting for other people to feel okay,
You're safe.
and so they'll tell them that things are just okay, and they really weren't. And it can happen to anybody. I mean, I can relate some, and then I've had moments when I've had certain thoughts, and I think there's different levels whenever depression and suicide are involved. Even though it can hit you unexpectedly and can happen to anybody. It, I think, more frequently kind of goes at a deeper level. You got a thought, and then it kind of turns into more of a thought, and sometimes people think about the benefits of what that would be like, and getting relief and feeling like that they're less of a burden. And some of those thoughts can be kind of mixed with not maybe thinking completely clearly, but maybe they don't always feel that that's the case. But it can make all the difference when you just talk to someone, and then usually that expands, and you get people that rally around you and help you get into a different state, so that you stay with your loved ones here. And sometimes it's hard, and maybe some of the pausing that I've got going on is really just kind of choosing what to share and what not to share. We're pretty open, but we all don't share everything that has gone on or is going on. But Nell wanted to come on especially to, not that there was any intent to have that be the motivation, right, behind it's not like, even if you've got what we're trying to do and what she's trying to do, that you have planned that, hey, I'm gonna let myself go through that so that I can relate even more to what people are going through as they're suffering. Just happened to work out that way, that as we get through this, she's gonna be even more in a position even more than she is, of having grace for people and helping influence people to think differently about all this. So I'm going to post this. I know it wasn't planned, and people are starting to get more aware that we are more consistently doing the lives every Thursdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We did take a little bit of a break, and then we started up a little bit kind of slowly, but we've got some good solid appointments scheduled, and a lot of people are pending and kind of there, and as the dates get closer, we'll solidify something. But we still have enough people to keep us busy into 2025, and so we appreciate everybody's patience. We love to watch your posts, and keeping us updated on what's happening in your lives.
I love them.
And Nell's saying that she loves you guys and she wants to do more recording of more audio, and so we're still kind of working out with her not.
So much we can serve.
Yeah, there's so much that we can do to serve each other. But it can be scary when loved ones are in a place and you want to just make it better for them. And I'm just saying it, I think, I think people are afraid of having that ever, happen to them.
What?
Just people can be afraid of ever thinking that, that could be me, right? Or that could ever, what if I ever get that depressed where I am, suicidal and things like that, But she's kind of in ketamine here, so I got to be careful to not, get too deep and wordy, because it's okay. She can't grasp it all. You're sad?
I'm sad for them.
You're sad for them? It's okay. You don't cry, honey. It's okay.
I would hold you if I could.
You would hold them? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. They know. Just know we love you. Just wanted to give a quick update, and I'll post this if you weren't able to join. I'll
Stay alive.
You want to stay alive? You don't want me to leave? Okay. For those that are in here, where are you from?
I've been sad.
You've been sad? What makes you sad? Hmm? Hmm? What are you sad about? What?
I've hurt people.
That you've hurt people? You feel like you've hurt people? It's okay. You don't need to talk right now.
You tell Misty I love her.
Yeah, I'll let Misty know. I'll let Misty know that you love her. Looks like Ellie's just joined.
Beautiful.
Looks like our Ellie just joined. Hi, Ellie, she says.
You're already here.
Hmm?
She's already here.
She's already here? Oh, yeah, that's our daughter. Ellen. We've had quite a couple of days.
I love us.
You love me? Yeah, I love you too. Here she goes. Ellen says that she loves you and proud of you. Oh, don't cry. Is it good crying? It's okay. Thanks, Ellen. It's okay, babe. We'll get through it. Okay? You know, I know that, oh no, she didn't mean to make her cry, but just want her to know. No, I think it's a good cry. One of the things that I wanted to share, and Snell wanted to say something else because she wants to still stay alive. If it's okay, I want to...
What is alive?
Well, alive, and then there's going live, which is just meaning that it's at the moment. It's okay. You don't have to think about it. I'm gonna share a little bit about what I went through outside your door yesterday.
Stay safe.
Is that okay if I share a little bit with everybody what I experienced outside your door?
Huh?
Is that okay if I share? Okay. So, last night, I got to a point where she needed to have some space, and so I left the room and didn't want to go sleep in our kind of the guest office room that I have. And, you know, my initial reaction is just, you know, sleep here on the floor outside her door. And I sat on the top stair while I held my pillow. And I,
Why am I crying?
wasn't able to go where she was, at. And I remember that the only thing I, really, sorry, I didn't expect this. I remember the only thing I felt that could provide security in that moment was to just hold on to Christ and God, and them being real, and they're the only ones that sometimes can have us. And I just was like sitting still and just trying to let go, but not out of not caring anymore, or that I need to be prepared to let her go if she did ever take her life. But whether she did or whether she stays, either way, they got her. And bear with me for just a second. We just got a nurse coming in here and taking it. Are you taking it out?
Yeah, okay. I'll be quick.
So after that, I knew that she, again, was serious. It wasn't like a, leave me alone and you really want to, have somebody around, right? So don't take me serious, because I'm really saying that I want you with me, right? It was one of those moments where the best thing is to really kind of give them that space, And, okay. So after I spent some time there on the stairs like that, then before I went in the other room and, fall asleep for however long until she, needed me or something, I decided, and I'm sharing this as kind of sacred, and to some people this might be a little, I don't know, I want to say silly or whatever, but I just wanted to share it because I feel like it made a difference. I couldn't be by her, could always say a prayer. Sorry if the volume's been weird. I've been holding my phone bad, you guys. That it would be a space of, safety from the adversary or anything that was going on, and only be a place of where heaven could be and rally around her, and is more meaningful, I think, doing that, and was an even greater act of the faith that I have been trying to have, because I don't claim to be someone of a lot of faith, but I think he heard me. And
what did I miss?
What did I miss? You can watch the recording later. So here we are, following morning. I actually, shortly after I went to bed after that, got a text from her, and it's personal, kind of what she had shared, and It was the most beautiful thing I've ever read. Ever. She lives with so much color and so much depth that she just illuminated my whole mind and heart about so much. But she started to lean more into being in a better space and not choosing to leave us, and invited me back in. And we talked about some of the things that she shared. And oh,
You
and then I was able to get my day cleared.
can
And
read some.
you want me to? You want me to read what? Some of that message of what you'd miss?
Well,
Are you sure?
yeah.
You want me to pull up your phone? Because I can't on this.
What?
I have to pull up your... Can you pull up your message so I can read it from your phone?
Yes.
And she's starting to... We only had, again, just an hour ketamine today. It's not the 3 hour. But this... these words that she is saying that she wants to have me read to you guys here a little bit. It was kind of it was her starting to kind of write.
Supposed to be goodbye.
Yeah, it's supposed to be goodbye. But then it turned into something more than that, right? And that you didn't want to leave or something. So she wants to read some of that with you guys.
I don't want to read.
You don't want
I
to?
can't read.
No. Did you want me to read it? Bear with me here. Do you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, you can.
You want me to read that?
It's PG stuff.
Yeah? Are you sure, hon? You sure you know what you're telling me to?
I'm fine with personal.
Okay. I'll read
As
it.
long as it's PG stuff.
Okay. All right, so this is what she sent to me at like 2 a.m. after that. And she says that there's more that she wants to write now that it became something different. But let me go ahead and read this. And again, this is the context of her still being in that space where she felt that the thing that to do was to leave, right? We were still release people, yeah. So she says, what I'll miss. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of this because it was and is the most beautiful thing I've ever read. So watch how this letter, it started out as a suicide note, became something different that led us today to get some help with what she's going through and to just move in a direction to have her still be here with us. The things I'll miss most Smelling my favorite perfume and trying to guess the complexity of the notes within. I'll turn down the volume a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. And she's just starting to come out of it a little bit, so she's just going to listen here. Go ahead. You can put your hands down.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all right. Smelling my favorite perfume and trying to guess the complexity of the notes within, or the simplicity of Earth's scent, especially after a storm. The smell of herbs, plants, extracted oils, valor and lime being my go-to lifting scents. Campfire, pine trees, and meals cooked over an open flame. The scent of a home made meal, each of the finest, most authentic ingredients introducing itself in the air, then dancing with another and yet another until all became in tune with one another, dancing as one but remaining exquisitely unique. The art of combining the beauty God gave to earth, grown in various places, climates, and forms above and below soil, then tasting new life in your creation. The feel of soft and structured fabrics and well-made clothing with the right fit on my body, the kind that give me the nod saying, go get 'em. Running my fingers along beauty, a crystal knob or ornate frame, the delicate and tiny leaves of a lemon dropped fern. Running my hand down the canopy that surrounds my bed, as light as air. Holding on to and allowing my fingers to trace the tiniest heart necklace I wear with me everywhere, or the rings that symbolize spoonful of sugar and my underlying love for my suffering family. My shining silver heart, my sparkling stackled set of stunners that stand out as my union with Rex does, and my she's wild ring and necklace that are stamped in stunning gold face, some pine trees, stars, and the moon reminding me that my first love was God's land. The feeling and scent of all types of paper, new and old, holding one second. Holding, turning over and over, and tracing any handmade products. One of my favorites. Using my hands to choose, wrap carefully, and hand over gifts, along with a handwritten note and a piece of my heart. Laying my hands on a piece of old furniture and talking to it, asking it what its journey has been, praying over it and welcoming it to a new home, often giving it new look and life. Any plants I adore and cannot resist tracing its perfect lines. My daily conversations with my Father and Savior, especially as we dream the mightiest dreams of spoonful of sugar ink and all it could be one day. But also just to be with my closest friends, the ones able to walk with me everywhere, every happy and dark place, every trial and triumph, and know that every fear is a powerful one, every tear is a powerful one. Whether happy or sad, they know the cost to me of a single tear falling. Giving my kids their loves, big hugs, while at the same time asking God for them and their loves. Giving my kids and their loves big hugs, while at the same time asking God for them to fill my love. Every hug, every time. Little do they know getting close and touching most people is always difficult due to the instant resistance from deep trauma within, but they are the exception. Using my hands to serve them has been an honor I shall forever be eternally grateful for. Every meal, every comfort, every chance to paint their faces and put together costumes, every chance to add art to their lives on their shoes, on letters we wrote, art, science projects, Valentine's boxes and cards, designing young women's camp shirts, every bit of decor always having in mind, will this feel like home forever for them? A soft and safe place to land. For Julie as well, adding, giving advice, helping create a true and crazy home. Here as a dearest friend, sister, and second mom and aunt to Toots. Toots, I've always wished I could have a mini hand in mine forever. Then I'd never feel alone. It so reminds me of the precious moments with my own when they were teeny. Also entirely and desperately miss watching Miss Andy Gray sleep and tracing her tiny perfect features, gently putting her hair behind her cutest ears, and trying to tame the untamable hair in the back. I've fallen in love with her wild hair. I cry so freely when I think of the bond we have and all she has grown to love. Me stroking her palm to the ends of her mini pea-sized fingertips, and how she keeps her hands so stretched out for me, and how she loves to be sung to and grunts a gentle reminder to do it again, and how while she sleeps or just needs extra love, I talk to her about love and dreams and affirmations and prayers, lips pressed against her head. I speak in French and English as if I'm speaking directly into her cells and soul. I refuse to limit her, quiet her, slow her, or see her be hurt. I will it far, far away if I have any ounce of say. I will miss dancing for and with her, singing our hearts out without a care, showing her how to throw a tea party for friends, walking around the home with her just to have her see all the colors, feel all the textures, hear all the sounds, and teach anything and everything, to make messes and to clean up, to find beauty in all things, to read to her with my sound, my eyes, expressions, and actions, to live in the story. I adore most of all connecting eye to eye, face to face, and talking. We've shared some wild moments, life-giving moments, laughter where we snicker like little girls, sneaky girls, and head back loud laughter, and moments of depth and awe and disbelief that I am speaking to a 1-year-old that has the soul that carries memory and wisdom outside of my understanding. She is my heir and my Rex, my lasting love. Holding his hand, which just happens to have been made to fit mine before I found him, tracing his laugh lines, looking at him in moments when he is unaware. I find him endlessly handsome, and I'm in awe at his growth, his service, his brilliance, his gentle soul, his love, our story, and our fight to live our ultimate dream to find and serve the suffering. I will forever be weak in the knees when he makes me laugh. Stops and listens with more than his ears. Holds my face, kisses me gently, finds me a bit of a conundrum and loads of funny. I will never not be able to hold back my skipping, deep breathing of healing whenever he holds me. It is involuntary, as is my devotion and endless falling in love again and again. He has no idea how much I still look to him to ground me and give me encouragement, lift my spirits, be a cheerleader, or how much his showing me of his love makes me soar and relearn to find and love me and regain confidence and fight for my right to be happy and true to Nell. And now I endlessly talk weep and look to him to save me yet again. My forever love, dancing through time. The future and past met once upon a time, and we created a whole new world together.
That was my letter. That was my letter.
That was your letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your letter.
To you. But it's not done.
But she says it's not done. So no matter how much pain you guys are in, there's always the next day. Oh my gosh, there's always. I know that sounds cliche, but just hold on.
This too is a blessing because it brought me closer to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
She says this too is a blessing because it's brought her closer to you guys. And I know I've got some more people joining, and I'm not sure, people that have kind of come and gone, and I'll upload this to YouTube if you haven't, if you're joining this kind of at this point here. But we've been in dark places, and whether the next day holds a ketamine treatment, whether it's talking to a therapist, whether it's going to church for you, whether that is talking to your kids, a spouse, a significant other.
Or just sitting in the mountains.
Sitting in the mountain. There's a zillion things, even with the greatest suffering, that can happen the next day when there's light.
So you hold on.
Hold on.
You hold on and hold still.
You hold on.
And you hold still.
You hold still.
Until the next saving grace.
Yeah, until the next saving grace. And the only sure anchor that I continue to learn firsthand is truly our Creator and Savior. And Misty just joined us, and I'm all puffy face, and Misty, we'll have to.
Misty some love as she's had a couple surgeries.
Yeah, she's had some surgeries, and
girl has, and she's been through it recently.
She has. She's been through it recently, and so Misty, we're actually they need the room, and we're done. But I'm gonna post this.
I love you, Misty.
Yeah, Nell loves you. She says, "Love you, Nell. Save your strength." So Misty, we tried giving her a little bit of heads up before we went live, and she just missed all of it because she's busy herself and things. So,
she's also recovering from multiple.
Yeah, it won't take long to upload this, and I think you get notified if you're following us once it's loaded. So look for that, and maybe watch what went down today that caused me to be so puffy. And I think she's up now, so I think she's getting ready to go. No, you don't have to apologize. No,
I think they need the room.
No need to apologize, but we're gonna go ahead and sign off.
I just wanted to say I love them, and they don't realize how much they might have saved my life.
Yeah, they have been a big part of saving you. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So watch for the video, especially you, Missy, that you've just joined. Text us or even give us a call, later this evening if you're wanting to. We love you too, and so many hugs. And
we do promise there is very big things coming.
we do promise there are some very big things coming.
Yes,
Yeah, it takes a lot of time and work, guys, and we hope you love the new logo. That's Nell's logo, so it took a while to get that scanned and all digitized, and
it all has meaning to it.
We got our business checking account and PayPal donation page up there on our link tree, so we're getting ready to start reaching out to people. We can start accepting donations now.
If anybody wants to know what the logo represents, we'll put that up.
Yeah, we'll do a post that talks about what that represents. Some of it's intuitive, especially for the pain community with the spoon and spoonie. But there's so much symbolism that goes into that. So anyway, love you guys. Sorry to
be a part of this family.
Yeah. And hey, country, we see you. You had to just change your name.
Hi, guys.
So go watch. Look for the upload. Picture yourself just being right there with us while we went through that moment. A lot of unexpected things when Nell wanted to go live, and certainly it was an opportunity for me to kind of share some of the things that I'm going through. But we're going to sign off here because they need the room, and we love you guys. We'll be going live tomorrow, Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll see you then.